Let's talk about One Direction. Happy talk. They're causing the kind of screaming that we haven't seen since the Beatles first arrived here. Their debut CD, Up All Night, went to #1 in 13 countries, including the U.S. And now the just-released Up All Night live tour DVD is topping the charts as well. The group is in the midst of a sold-out U.S. tour, and Cameron caught up with them for an exclusive interview. Cameron, was it the greatest ever?
Lara. Oh, wow. Listen, you know what? There is no doubt about it. These 5 young men have officially launched a British invasion here in the U.S. Not only do they have a mega hit album, an incredibly successful tour, but they've also got a new book that documents their rapid rise to stardom. And I instantly became the coolest dad in the world when I sat down with these 5 guys to find out what makes them so special. Take a look. They are quite simply the hottest band on the planet. 5 dashing young lads from across the pond who make young girls squeal at decibels that will surely have parents suffering hearing loss. This past Saturday, the boys from One Direction rolled into a Chicago suburb for a concert and to sign copies of their new book, Dare to Dream: Life as One Direction. And GMA had not only an exclusive interview and behind-the-scenes peek, but an exclusive song. 2 years ago, you guys are all living at home, the families, pretty much life as normal. I think, was it Zane that you said your mom gets emotional every time you leave? Like pretty much every time you visit and you leave?
Yeah, I think all of our mums get a bit emotional, you know. Yeah. We're still their little boys, so I think they all get a bit emotional. But I guess there's worse circumstances we could be out.
Yeah, for sure. I love some of the personal stories in here. Liam, you were talking about asking the same girl out 22 times?
Yeah,
is that right?
when I was at school, yeah.
And then finally she said yes, right? And then she dumped you the next day?
Yeah, it's a terrible story. It's a terrible story. 22 times.
I wanna stay.
The book provides an intimate look at where the boys came from, including great photos and, of course, the kind of juicy stuff their fans crave. You know, there are some interesting personal insights in here. For instance, I learned that Harry prefers to be naked. I also learned that Liam used to box when he was 12. I need you to show me a couple jabs. Come on. Come on around here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. All right. Jab. 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 Right hand. Give me that. Jab. Right. 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 Yeah, I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. Jab. Jab. Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys want to get forward to the fan questions? Zane, would you ever consider living in the U.S.?
You know what? Actually, I love the US, but like, I guess I'd miss my family too much. Like, so probably not. I've got to stay true to the UK.
All right. Harry, I'm sure you never got this one before. Lexi wants to know, what hair product do you use?
I use stuff by a company called Bumble.
Fascinating, right?
Yeah, I know.
Before we cut them loose, I asked the guys to give me dish. Not on themselves, but on each other. What do we need to know about Liam that we don't know already?
Liam's actually broken his toe, and nobody knows.
Is that right? He's got a broken toe right now?
I broke about a week ago now.
Is that right?
I dropped a MacBook Pro on it, which is not a very exciting story at all.
All right, what do we not know about Harry?
His hair is actually naturally straight. He combs it.
People combs it? No, that's not true.
That was a joke, a really bad joke.
Now dish on Zane. What do we got on Zane?
He acts like a bit of a Bradford bad boy, but I knew that'd go through. But actually, he's a big softie, really.
Oh, he's a softie, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, Niall, what do we got on Niall?
Oh no, I know one. There's not that many people like that, I don't think. He can speak really good Spanish.
Yeah. While the boys were signing books for fans, we headed off to meet their opening act. There's the man. America. That's right. What's up? Olly Murs Murs has sold over 4 million records internationally. And judging from fan reaction, Olly is going to be a huge hit in the U.S. And we got to sit in when he gave an impromptu acoustic session for some fans. Olly then gave me a tour of his tour bus.
This is the toilet. Oh.
How do we call this in England?
The toilet.
Not the loo.
No, you call it the loo here, don't you?
What?
You call it the loo, right? What do you call it?
I thought you called it the loo.
You call it the lavatory. You call it the lavatory.
I called it the bathroom.
The bathroom. We call it the toilet. Because it is a toilet.
That night, Olly worked the crowd into a near frenzy with his set. And then the One Direction boys brought down the house. Well, these guys are so big and so fast. They're already talking about a 2013 world tour. Of course, countries around the world, if you're interested in getting tickets, you might want to start, I'd say right about now.
Right.
Lara?
How's your hearing after that experience? You okay?
The funny thing was, you didn't think I could hear you on the intro, so yeah, it's okay. I promise. I promise my hearing has come back. But I'll tell you, we're talking about One Direction, and the fans are at a whole other level, decibel-wise. But also that Olly Murs, he can rock the house. I'm telling you, it's a great all-round show.
All right.